Okay, so today we're going to be discussing the app that I have here called Wiser.me. It's a free online resource for creating interactive worksheets for your students online. You can create worksheets for free, but I would absolutely recommend looking into some of the priced options for their premium service, where you'll more so get the full experience and a more diverse and immersive experience as an instructor to provide worksheets for your students using this application. They give you the opportunity to make incredibly engaging and immersive worksheets for your students. You're able to add effects such as video, audio, images, and various question types. Um, you can assign them to students. So, for example, if you have a student roster in Google Classroom, and Google Classroom is a tool that you use with your students, you are able to upload your roster and assign all of your students to these worksheets, which you can share and export to their Google Classrooms. It also has automatic grading and grade checks for the worksheets that they submit, which will be submitted to you through the website. But you also have the opportunity to do one by one personalized grading for that more personal feedback. Um, if we talk about how much it costs, the monthly cost is $7 a month, or you could pay $69 per year for the annual membership, which will save you about $15 every year. You can also purchase Wiser for your entire school or district, and you would just have to contact the developers for a quote on that. Um, you also have student learner profiles, which give you the opportunity to assess their strengths, preferences, needs, and challenges that you can assess through these worksheets that you give them. And by placing students in learner groups, which is another feature, you can also use the differentiate tool, which will adjust your worksheet based on the group. And you can also use differentiating tools to give them a variety of different questions to choose from. So, for example, if you have an English language learner in your class, next to the initial question, you could have the same question in their native language, which would help them better complete the worksheet and understand the material. So this is what the initial login page is going to look like. And so once you log in, this is what your home page is going to look like. So as you can see, I haven't created a worksheet myself yet, but we'll just dive in here and take a look at some of the tools that I mentioned. So you'll click Create Worksheet. And the first thing you see over here is a plethora of different designs to choose from for your worksheet. So for example, if we wanted to click Back to School here, it gives you several different cover images to choose from. So if we wanted to click this one here with the chalkboard, it would set up your theme for your worksheet over here. You could also choose color preferences, and you can adjust the font as well. They have quite a few to choose from. And then moving down here, you have adding tasks. And so these are the different types of questions that we mentioned. So you can have an open question, multiple choice, fill in the blanks, matching, which is a really fun feature that we'll look into in a little bit as well. And just so many different things that you can insert, such as the images, videos, and additional links as well. Some of these are locked because I do not have the premium feature currently on my account, but these are some additional options that you could add to your worksheets as well. The word search puzzle is actually quite a popular one, and we'll look a little bit more into that in just a minute. And so then if you scroll up to the top, so for example, if you just wanted to add like a multiple choice question, that would be the first thing that you see here. So you could type in your question. You could also have a voice recording if you have a hearing impaired student as well. And then up here is going to be that alternative question that you could add as well, and that could be a differentiation that you could add into your worksheet for different types of learners. Excuse me. And then you can just keep adding on and on as many tasks as you would like to complete your worksheet. And then when you do finish that, you'll hit save, and then you're able to share with other teachers. But then once you do upgrade, you'll be able to share with your class as well. And then just up here at the top, you can have a description of your worksheet. So if you wanted to have a worksheet over commas, you could create a title for that. And you can also adjust some of the text up here as well for that. There are tags that you could enter here that you could use to help other educators find your worksheet based on the subject that it is created for. So for example, this has English language arts right here. And this actually contributes to part of the community page, which we will also visit, which is an incredible resource for inspiration and to get ideas from other teachers and the worksheets that they submitted to share with other educators. And then you can just, over here as well, you can specify it by subject, so English language arts, different foreign languages, and then your grade level. And it goes all the way from preschool and to other, and by other, they most likely just mean post-secondary education, so JUCO and college level. And so we'll just save that for now. Oh, please specify. Okay, so you do need to specify the grade level and subject in order to save your progress. So let's just go back to the dashboard here. And in this tab that pops up on your dashboard, this is going to be your community page. And this is where other educators post their worksheets for other teachers and educators to access. You can save and copy them for free. And so if you find one that you're absolutely in love with, or you find one that lines up very well with your curriculum, you could always do that. You have a search for tags and worksheet types. You can filter by language and by grade, and then also by subject over here. And so just to get a look at what some of these tasks might look like on a worksheet, we can look at this one here. And this one actually is energy transformations. So this would be for 6th grade science and energy. This was done by Denise Ridgway. And so if you scroll down, you can see the theme that she chose. This is a matching task that she chose. And so how this works would be you would just click down and then you would match it to the correct answer. And then here are some fill in the blanks that you have the opportunity to use. Again, these would give you the opportunity to fill in boxes for answers. And then as a student, once you got through this entire worksheet, you have multiple choice as well. Then you would save and submit it as a student, and then that would automatically be graded if the teacher has set that up to do so, or it would be automatically sent to the teacher for grading. And you can also update grades through Google Classroom with this as well. And so if we just go over back to the Worksheets tab, this will be where all of your worksheets were. This is where we were before. And then if you do have a classroom set up, this is where they'll be. So you'll have your class name, the grade, and then you'll have all of your information here. So you can either create a class of your own, or you can import one for Google Classroom. And then if you come over here to the Learners tab, this is where you can manage all of your learners. You can categorize them by their strengths or some of their challenges perhaps. And you can also use that to differentiate for different students as well and assign them different types of worksheets that are similar yet different based on their learning needs. And I believe that is just about it. Descriptions for the video and links will be in the description box below. Thank you.